Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from New Era Field. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming. They will run for the first time here with White. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
And last night, we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Wentz now to throw, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
And third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play.
Even, 4 down, even.
Running out of the gun with White. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Is that all you got? You better
A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. On 2nd and 12, Allen, and a completion to Wilson. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
49 the mic, 49 the mic.
Allen from the gun on third down. This short throw caught by Goddard. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Rabbit. Check 24.
Wentz now on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Yo.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now Wentz on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. And the catch good, it's Eifert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go. Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Fournette running out of the gun. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Not today. Not today.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Fournette, a first down carry, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9 point.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Hey, there it is.
From 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
We got this.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go one more.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
"47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out comes Zay Jones with the rest of his offense as they take the field. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run, maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. 2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. They will run with White out of the shotgun, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On play action, Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy.
Fournette is in trouble, and he goes down to the end zone. 2 points, that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And an alley to run.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
So that penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal line. And some room to maneuver.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey. He's coming. Double action.
And here's Allen operating from the gun. He completes it to Wilson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And this is back down to a 7-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. But it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Wentz. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Again, it's Wentz. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing is Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun on 3rd down, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Bills send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Wentz going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wentz. The open man is Westbrook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wentz now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Wentz. Caught, Eifert over the middle. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Wentz to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone. Wentz. Complete. It's Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. He's thrown for nearly 300 yards already as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Now the Bills defense, they make their way back out there. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real, okay? As you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball. Check 26, check 26.
They'll run with Fournette. Shrugs him off. Still churning. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Encroachment. Defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still 2nd down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. On 2nd and 7. Wentz got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. This is Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Wentz now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Wentz's pass complete to number 81. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Wentz. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Switch up, switch up.
On first down, Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Wentz. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Allen now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Allen now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Allen now to throw again. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen going to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Keep playing hard.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Wentz on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Fournette on the counter. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Wentz, he's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Again, it's Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Fournette. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. This is White on the screen. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only 1 time. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
49. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now Allen going to throw again. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
To the air, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Allen to throw once more. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go, Pete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And here come the Bills. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it, baby.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it, and this is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, D.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnston, and he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Allen. He's going to let it fly. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And he'll find Hall. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen throwing again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is going to be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Jacksonville, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.